Dazed, she realised she'd drifted off, and she propped herself up on her elbows. Peering into the shadows, she saw the outline of a figure in the corner of the room. It looked like a coat hanging on a rack. She froze, immobilised by fear. It's her. And the ghost drifted towards the foot of the bed, its skin pale, almost luminescent, its lank wet hair hanging down around its face, its dark hollowed eyes blank and searching. Evie's insides went cold and every fibre of her being wanted to scream. This is a nightmare. And the ghost reached for her with outstretched hands. And more such an expression of sorrow. "Go away," Evie said, and sprung from the bed, ran past the ghost towards the motel room door, slamming it shut behind her. She stood outside in the cold, still dressed in her undies and t-shirt, pulse racing. Why isn't it following? The ice machine outside her room hummed. She gave a shiver and backed away from the door. "You right there, miss," said a man approaching. The stranger looked vaguely familiar. Evie took her eyes off him, merely for a few moments, but when she turned back around, the stranger was standing too close and tried to grab her. "Don't fucking touch me!" But the stranger tried to grab her again, and that's when she noticed the tattoo of the spider on the back of his hand. But it was too late. She felt a flash of pain, followed by an explosion of pins and needles, and she was on her back, slipping into unconsciousness as though someone had flipped a switch. Evie came to later, groaning. The whole side of her head ached like a son of a bitch. The ground was cold and muddy, while the sky above was framed by the forest canopy. She was in a clearing surrounded by tall gum trees, looking gnarled and indifferent, their bark glimmering ghostly white in the pale moonlight. It took a while for her to reconstruct the past to the present. The stranger had hit her, but why? Then she remembered the tattoo. "Get up," said a voice. It was him, the cop. He wasn't dressed in his uniform, but it was him. In his right hand he held a gun. Evie began to cry. "Please, you don't have to do this." "Get in," he said, motioning to a pit in the ground where there was freshly dug soil. "This can't be happening," Evie thought. "Get in," he said, racking the slider on his gun, and Evie tried to wander off. The cop stepped forward and hit her with the butt of his gun, and she toppled backwards into the pit, landing with a thud. In the pit, the air was heavy with the scent of rot and decay, and when she stood, she was in a panic and tried to scramble for the edges. "Please, I can't be here. This can't be happening." There was a gunshot, and she felt the searing pain of the bullet, and she fell atop of a rotting corpse, face to face with the pallid death mask of a woman. Dazed, confused, dying, she reached for something, a piece of fabric, and realised it was the remnants of her dead companion's yellow raincoat. Thanks very much.